But I see my grandson, you know, a lot. I pick him up at school and shit like that. But the wife just had back surgery done. She's doing good. She got the state. She had her the ninth. She had that done. She got the stitches out. But she's getting her. She's actually ahead of the game. The doctor said. No, he turned it off.
The author of the original Philadelphia Inquirer article that was written, Larry King. The father's good right there. D.A. Jack Whalen. He's over there. Okay, perfect. Councilman Jacobs and Councilwoman Williams. Or West, I'm sorry, I apologize. So much more heartache for the many of the first responders and their families. From hearing stories about fires from the senior men on shift, Joe Iacona, Battalion Chief retired Jack Rush, Captain John Barbado, Captain Ray Lambert, and others, to see the tremendous amount of work that the Memorial Committee, Rock Wiegand, Bernie, Bill Richard, Chuck Evers, and the rest of the committee have put together, that they hope the future site at Front Flower Street. I've always been a sort of a history buff, and it seemed only right to read and learn about my department's ups and downs. So for the last few years, I've wanted to do something special in memory of those first responders that made the ultimate sacrifice. Today wouldn't be possible if it wasn't for the support I had received from Commissioner Thomas, Deputy Commissioner Rigby, Battalion Chief Landrum, Local 1400's Executive Board. And when I looked into creating the memorial, it was only right to incorporate a pool box, which had alerted the firefighters and first
planned and prayed for a memorial to be built at the site of the fire. They need your support. They need your voice and your contributions to make this happen. This group, the Toxic Fire 1978 Memorial Committee, and in particular Bernie Swanson, Chuck Evans, Dan Kennedy,
sentences without hurting myself. On the morning of February 2nd, 1978, my byline appeared above a story in the Columbia, Missouri morning newspaper about a 111-year-old local high school that was closing, a place known as the
and Controller's Office in the City of Chester, and that we're so grateful that you continue to keep the lives and memories of those men who gave their all alive here in the city by this dedication. And we're committed to working along with you to do everything we can to make sure that the memorial that you're putting in.
To symbolize the devotion that these brave souls have had for their duty, a special signal of 3 rings, 3 times each, represents the end of our comrades' duties and that they will be returning to quarters. And so, to those who have selflessly given their lives for the good of their fellow man, their tasks completed, their duties well done, to our comrades, their last alarm, they are going home. What, coming out here today? So 39 years ago, in just a few moments, that alarm was rung out for these individuals that have responded that are no longer here with us. At that time, we'd like to call Father back up one more time for our closing prayer.
Spell your name for me, please.
Yes, my name is Bill Richard, Billrichardy.
And Bill, you were an EMT on that fateful day in 1978, correct?
I was a paramedic, that's correct.
Can you take me back to that day and give me a sense of some of the things that you saw and some of the things, I mean, this was a fire before the EPA knew about hazardous materials, correct?
That's correct, for the most part, it is. Actually, on that day, we're actually moving into this very fire station we see right here. And moving equipment down, and when we noticed some black smoke coming up, actually it was Bob Friend, who was a training officer for the fire department, noticed it then, and we made kind of mention, and well, I guess we'll be down there in a little bit, and that's when we saw the fire. After a while, it was after sometime this afternoon, around at 3 o'clock, we did get an alarm down there, and we responded to it.
When you responded, what did you guys find down there when you arrived at that location, sir?
Well, we were expecting to find tires burning, but there was buildings that were burning down there, and we noticed the smell probably before anything else. And strange smells. The color of the smoke was unusual, and so we kind of wondered what the heck is going on. We assumed there must have been some chemicals involved in the tire reclaiming business, and we assumed that's what it was. We continued to respond in.
And so what happened during the course of that fire? Evidently the smoke was very deadly and dangerous. Could you tell me more about that?
Well, we were parked, actually, I was on ambulance, two of us, where we had ambulances down there. We were parked more towards the Commodore Barry Bridge, Flower, and the bridge. So we weren't right up at the fire building. But the smoke was dense, and the smoke permeated the whole area that we did. It caused some coughing fits and things. Again, we didn't think a whole lot of it. We weren't expecting what was down there.
Well, I understand that firefighters' boots and stuff melted while they were inside the location, and that their turnout gear turned a different color.
That's correct. Yeah, there was a lot of that. Matter of fact, one crew went in to hit the fire, and they came out in a bunker gear. You can see it literally being eaten off of their bodies. We took one of them, put them in the back of the squad, we washed them off, let them check his vital signs for a while, and then put them right back in the fire. That's what we did in those days.
Back in those days, you just didn't know, though. There was no hazmat sort of priority, was there?
Well, not a priority like there is today. I mean, we knew there was chemicals, obviously, but as far as dealing with them, handling them, not to the degree we do today.
What's your hope that people remember from this event, other than the tragedy of 40 folks losing their lives? What do you hope that people take home from this event?
I hope they take home that this can happen anywhere, and it continues to happen today. We make all precautions. We have warnings, we have signs, we have rules, and we have regulations. But unless people are willing to abide by those and look out for their community and talk in their community, these things can happen again, and they have. There's a valley of barrels that's down in, I believe it's in North Carolina. It still exists today. There's Taku Gardens that happened in the 2000s, out in Alaska. So it does still continue to happen. So people need to have some self-awareness. The other thing they need to be aware of is you can't expect the government to bail you out. You have to be ready, you have to watch, and you have to be ready to help your partners.
Awesome. The only thing I'd like to know is just today, and what today's about, what are you guys doing?
Today is a great day. I mean, I got to tell you, when I saw all the apparatus and the trucks and the vehicles and all the people here, I was pretty excited. I have to speak, so I'm getting a little nervous, but it's just so encouraging that 39 years afterwards, people still are concerned, people still remember, and that warms my heart.